When William Samoei Ruto ganged up with his friends against his deputy Rigathi, and he instructed the two houses, the National Assembly and the Senate, to vote and impeach Rigathi with immediate effect, he thought it was going to be a walk in the park. But it is now turning out to be a very difficult exercise. It is not as easy as he thought. With all the drama that we witnessed at the National Assembly and the final shot in the Senate, William Ruto thought that it was over. But Rigathi had warned that it was not going to be very easy because for him, he was voted overwhelmingly by over 7 million votes. And he was also saying that this being the first under the new constitution, it had to be subjected to public hearing, public participation. And so, after trying to go to the courts to stop the debate in both the National Assembly and the Senate, the courts declined because they never wanted to interfere with the parliamentary process because of separation of powers. They made that explicitly clear. But now, Rigathi went through that what many feel is a biased process, and the parliament, the National Assembly and the Senate have done their part. Now it is the other arm of the government, the judiciary, that has got a lot of pressure because Rigathi is seeking legal redress that is very precarious because the executive arm of the government is not happy about it. Now, in light of everything that has happened to the point where they are, because we know there were conservatory orders that Rigathi went and the courts issued, stopping the swearing in of the nominee into that office, the office of the Deputy President, Kindiki. Now, the conservatory orders were to expire last week, and many around President Ruto had started bragging and chest-thumping that they were going to swear in Kindiki. People like Moses Kuria had said that we should not wait any longer. We should swear in Kindiki. Even lawyers had taken sides. I remember lawyers like Ahmed Nasir, lawyers like Tom Ojenda, the Kisumu senator, had said that despite the conservatory orders that were made, it was overtaken by events because when they said that the president should not appoint any replacement, they were saying that by the time those orders were coming, the president had already appointed Kindiki and they rushed to affirm him in parliament. And so they were saying that it was overtaken by events. But other sober lawyers decided that we are going to tell the king that he is naked, that we cannot go against the constitution. Lawyers like Nelson Harvey, lawyers like Kanjama, I think I pronounced him right, told off William Ruto that such conservatory orders are final. They guard against appointments that have been done, appointments that are being done, appointments that are yet to be done. And with that, William Ruto's hands were tied. So we were expecting that the High Court would rule on the conservatory orders on Tuesday as they had directed. But Rigathi has launched another masterpiece. He has gone to court, now to the Court of Appeal, because in the course of hearing of the case, Rigathi lawyers had brought in another spanner in the works. They were saying that Deputy Chief Justice has got no authority to appoint a bench of judges to hear this case. And I remember even the president through his lawyer had said that this case should go direct to the Supreme Court. On that, I opine that they have converged together on opinion that that bench should not hear that case. And I remember they challenged the authority of the Deputy Chief Justice. But the judges later came and said that the Chief Justice is fully mandated to appoint the judges. Now, Rigathi has gone back to the appellate court and they are saying they were dissatisfied with that order and therefore they are requesting the Court of Appeal to stay those orders from the High Court so that there is no hearing that will be done from the High Court until the hearing and determination at the appellate court. And they're saying that the judgment from the High Court and the verdict that the Deputy Chief Justice has got full mandate to appoint the bench, they were saying that it was wrong, it was mistaken, it was erroneous, and based on a grave analysis of the Constitution. That is what they are saying. And they are saying that if the Court of Appeal will not stay the orders from the High Court, then this will deprive their client, deprive him the right of a fair hearing. And so they are serious about this, and they are saying the appellate court should stay the orders. Ladies and gentlemen, that is why Rigathi was saying that it was not going to be easy. Yesterday, while in ACK Church Kiambu, Rigathi reiterated that he's got full faith in the judiciary. Where does this leave us? And why have they gone to court? That is what I want us to look at, because Rigathi seems to have a plan. Anajua venye anacheza hii game. He knows how he's playing this game, and I know he's really irritating Ruto and his camp. Why exactly has he rushed to the appellate court? That's what I want us to look at. Allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like our videos if you can. Ladies and gentlemen, help us share videos too. Thank you once again to all our returning subscribers and all our supporters. Ladies and gentlemen, the number one reason why Rigathi has rushed to court or through his lawyers is because of those conservatory orders. The conservatory orders could be lifted on Tuesday. And if the conservatory orders are lifted, then it will give William Ruto room to immediately swear in Kithure Kindiki. So that is why they are saying that those orders should be stayed so that they start hearing a fresh hearing and determination at the Court of Appeal. It goes without saying that they also want to procrastinate or stop the swearing in of Kithure Kindiki, because they know very well that once Kithure Kindiki is sworn in, then they will be doing a case based on status quo. It is very difficult to go on with a case when there is a status quo that gives Kithure Kindiki and William Ruto an added advantage. You can imagine that Kithure has been sworn in, he has been given that office because that office is now under the authority of the Rapid Deployment Unit. The staff has been sent home, and that tells you that William Ruto was eager to ensure that he frustrates Rigathi Gachagua. So if Kithure Kindiki is sworn in, then I can assure you that it might not be very easy for Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi also wants to show William Ruto that this is not the National Assembly where people are making noise. This is a place where people are looking for evidence. We are following the law. Because William Ruto never expected that it would extend to this moment. He thought this was a done deal, if you ask me. This is the first case, as I said. This is also another delaying tactics. And Rigathi is going to exploit these delaying tactics to the end. I can assure you that next they are going to look for another thing to appeal. For example, they had said that the judges were biased, that some of their spouses have been appointed by the cabinet secretaries who are representing the president, and the president is a party to this case. The judges refused to recuse themselves from this case. They will head to the appellate court again, maybe tomorrow, to seek legal redress, and they will say that we were dissatisfied after complaining that the judges were going to be biased, and they decided to go on with this case after we had complained, and they are going to appeal against that. They will be looking for something to appeal. And I know finally, just like William Ruto, they want this case to be removed from the High Court, and it will go directly to the Supreme Court. People are still wondering, where is CJ, and why didn't CJ Koome appoint those judges herself? Many people are reading mischief. Why she decided maybe to delegate the duties to to her deputy Philomena Mwilu. It is also expected that maybe Rigathi Gachagua just wants to start afresh. When they start afresh, they confuse the process. This is also meant to frustrate William Ruto and Kithure Kindiki. William and Kithure are frustrating Rigathi through the authority, withdrawing security, blocking his staff, sending them home on compulsory leave. But they are also doing it using the courts. And I know William Ruto is a very angry man. He doesn't want, William Ruto is not a man who can entertain all that. He's really being frustrated by all this because he believes it is the highway or his way. And so this is not going to end well. It is going to be a battlefield. If there are people who are now under pressure, it is our judges. Wait to see whether Rigathi is going to have his way, because if the process starts again at the Supreme Court, and they say that indeed the Deputy Chief Justice did not have the authority to hear this case, then it starts. Then they will go to court again and say that now this case should be dropped because they had violated the Constitution from the word go. They will be looking for loopholes. Lawyers are very clear. They will be looking for loopholes here and there. Let's wait and see how things are going to unfold. But this is another trick. Kithure Kindiki might just wait for more days before he's sworn in.